Gladiator Body Day 21, increasing your punching power. I hope you're having a great day. As usual, let's get straight into it. First and foremost, 10 minutes of jumping rope just to warm up. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, so I got some sweatpants on. Normally when I get sick, I tend to still work out. I won't take a rest day. I'll still do a little something, whether it's shadowboxing, jumping rope. I'm not that sick. I have a little body ache, so what I like to do is I'll throw some sweats on and I'll just try my best to sweat it out. Normally after like a good workout of just moving and sweating, I feel better. So I rarely get sick. There was a time when I got COVID. This was maybe like a year ago, and I was down. I had a fever, body aches, everything. It was bad, and I don't have any other shots, so I'm guessing it was worse for me because I didn't get a vaccine. But I was like laid out. But as soon as I could get up, maybe it was like 8 hours into it, my girlfriend and my kids, they stayed in the living room. I stayed in our bedroom. And I would just shadow box like here and there for like 5 minutes, just do my best to kind of just get the blood flowing, everything circulating. And that's what I feel. You know, if you do get sick, yes, you got to take some rest, but I also believe in just circulating the blood, the oxygen, and just getting a good pep in your step through exercise. Then after that, we're going to do 3 rounds, 10 minutes each of free flow shadow boxing with about a 1 to 2 minute break in between each round. Now, for me, when it comes to increasing your punching power, when I trained beginners, I had some people that I trained, personal trained, they were horrible at boxing and fighting in general. And some friends as well, they thought they could fight. That when I trained them, like they were like horrible. But when they first started out, they always wanted, how do I increase my punching power? How do I punch harder? For me, okay, I like to compare it to a car. I always like to compare the body to a car. Now, think of a Formula One racing car. It's extremely powerful, very agile, like it's very fast and it can handle extremely crazy turns at extremely high speeds. But if I were to put you into that car, you would have no idea like how to drive it. You would like step on the gas. You'd probably get scared on how fast it goes. You would be driving it around this crazy racetrack and you would be extremely scared. You wouldn't be able to push the car to its potential and you wouldn't be able to just put your foot on the gas and just really express all of the power that this Formula One race car has. Same thing. When it comes to punching, many of you have never really punched enough to understand the mechanics and how it just feels to punch with power. So with the free flow shadow boxing, this is the second round. I decided to use some dumbbells, just really get some good work in. I felt better after the jump rope and that first round of free flow shadow boxing, so I added some 2.5 pound dumbbells. But you haven't punched that much in your life. So just trying to throw a punch with power is so foreign to you. So with the free flow shadowboxing and how I would teach my clients, the guys I would train, is I would slow down the intensity. Don't punch that hard, but punch more. More volume, less intensity. And just flow with it. Flow with it. Get that body acclimated to just throwing punches, moving and grooving, and just throwing a punch here, throwing a punch there, moving here, then throwing a punch, then moving here. Just figuring out all the different types of combinations of where to move, where to punch. Yes, I teach them the basics, but at the same time, I would drill the basics to where they could do it over and over and over and over again. Not too much crazy cardio conditioning wise. So with my comparison to a Formula race car, just think if I were to put you in that race car and make you drive around this crazy track at a decent speed, not like really flooring it, but just trying to, just pushing the pace just a little, but just enough to where you can kind of go throughout the track, handle it, not get too overwhelmed, and just make you do that over and over, just laps around the track at this slower pace, but just laps, rounds, round upon round upon round. Now, after like 2 months of just going at a slower pace, but just getting used to the car and just the turns, handling the car, don't you think over time, just going at a slower speed and just doing laps and laps and laps, you'll get much more comfortable with the car? Then intuitively, you'll be able to, okay, I can press the gas here. I can really floor it here. I can really open it up here. Oh, I got a brake here. And then after this turn, I can really stomp on it. You know what I mean? Like, just get more acclimated with the car just by going slower and putting in more reps. This is what I like to do with the free flow shadow boxing. more punches, less intensity. This is the last round here. I felt way better without the dumbbells, so I'm in my opposite stance, southpaw. I'm not a southpaw, but I like to practice in the southpaw stance. Like I said, just get used to everything. As you can see, like my forearms got thick, my arms got thicker. This shirt that I'm wearing, I bought it as a pump cover, like an oversized shirt, but I'm kind of filling it out now a little bit. You can see my forearms just from all those hammer curls and like bicep curls. All that dumbbell work with the body towel weight rows, it's crazy. The gains is crazy. But when it comes to increasing your power, this is what I like to do with the free flow shadowboxing. Less intensity, more punches. That way you get acclimated with just being comfortable with just throwing punches. Then the more and more you keep doing it, you'll intuitively be able to just throw it with much more momentum, much more speed, just because you're so used to just throwing hundreds and hundreds of punches. And the power will just come to you naturally. That's Gladiator Body Day 21. Hope you enjoyed it, and just always remember, train hard and be kind.